Just make sure they're starting. Come on. There we go. But how was everyone's weekend? Hopefully it went well. Nah, it's no one's fault. That's why it's kind of why I don't like, I have misgivings about the streak thing. Because if you can't be on, you can't be on. It's okay. So adding the, oh, I got to keep the streak, got to keep the streak, got to show, got to show my love, for my streamer, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you don't need to do that. If you can't be on, you can't be on. Hey, Anthony. Hey, I kind of feel like Twitch added something that it's kind of an addictive type thing. As if you don't have a 50 streak, if you don't have a 70 streak, or however long some of these guys that have had the streak thing forever, then you're not a true. It's almost like they're trying to make people feel like they're not a true, follower of that person if they don't have 100 stream streak or something like that. Is what I kind of make it, how I kind of feel like they try to make it. So, no worries. But yeah, no, weekend wasn't too bad. Cat Thulu's been sick during the whole thing. She actually called off work today. I'm fine. I'm just tired. So I did change out the humidifier yesterday. So I definitely will say that the old humidifier is way better than the new humidifier. I don't feel nearly as dried out, and it was colder last night. So yeah. So definitely better. And I've only got it on medium. So if we really feel like we need it, I can turn it up to high. So maybe you'll get it back. What else? Played some DayZ. Got shut. I thought I heard something behind me. I was in one of the prisons, and it was pouring outside, and I had to cut up my pants because I was bleeding and I didn't have bandages, and my pants I think my pants were already ruined. So because I got attacked by wolves. I was trying to. I got to Santa's sleigh, but I got attacked by wolves on the way, and it ruined my pants. So I cut the pants up for bandages and bandaged myself. But so I was waiting for the rain to end so I could go try to find some pants. And so I'm sitting there, and I heard some gunshots. I'm like, I got the gun pointed at the door. I'm in a room, and the guy had actually walked around the building. And I guess behind the building was slightly elevated, so you could actually see me kneeling in one of the rooms aimed at the door and shot me from behind. So pretty good job. Someone that actually knows what they're doing in DayZ, unlike me. Hey, Carrie. Yeah, that would do it. I mean, what's funny is I get jump scared more in DayZ than I do Phas, just because of the randomness of players coming out of nowhere, killing out of nowhere, things like that, or not killing, and we just run into each other. We both turn around a corner, kind of like how sometimes the jump scares will work in Phas, where you're coming this way and the ghost has an event coming this way. Kind of like that. Doing pretty good. A little tired. It's going to take a little bit to get me going, but I got caffeine, though I've almost drank it. So we got the caffeine going, but yeah, winter is always like this, with it being darker. When I wake up in the morning, it's harder for me to get going. So especially when Cat Thulu's home, because she called off sick today. So they already had a 2-hour delay, but she was like, last night she was like, there's no way I can go to work. I'm like, no, they don't. It's like, you can't go to work sick. You're just going to make kids sick, and then that's just how things get rolling. Oh yeah. Yeah, the only bad thing is and it would be kind of, I don't know how it would play, but I mean other first person shooters cross cross-platform play, so it would have been fine. But yeah, DayZ, unfortunately, I think you got PC. I don't know if the consoles, like Xbox and PlayStation, can play together, but I think it's Xbox plays with Xbox, PlayStation plays with PlayStation, PC plays with PC. So, yeah, I mean, it's the typical cold, flu, whatever. I'm trying to avoid it like the plague. So, but yeah, luckily I've got a pretty good constitution, so. What you can do, not necessarily offline, but what you can do is just look for servers that either have nobody on it or like less than 10, and you will rarely run into those people. Especially if you play like Shanaris and I think Livonia. Those are two of the really big maps. So if you play on like 10 or less pop servers, you'll rarely run into anybody. Especially, and if you play on a zero to like 5 or less, you will almost definitely not run into anybody. Which will let you get used to the controls and how to play the game and all that kind of good stuff. Position 2. Finally did that. All right, we are going to do challenge. The challenge is Deja Vu, which is basically just what the game was when it first came out. So I don't think there's sprint. Don't think there's sprint. Actually, let's take a look. So sanity 100, pills of 30, drain is 200, sprinting off, player speed 100, flashlights on. Ghost speed is, oh yeah, that's right. Ghost speed is 75. Yeah, so it's not as easy as before. So you still have dot ghost, but you don't get dots. But ghost speed is 75. Forgot about that. Roaming frequency medium, changing rooms none. So that's not too bad. So once you find the ghost, you know it's not going to go anywhere. Frequency, activity levels low, friendly ghost off. Grace period's 4 seconds. That is plenty of time to get away from the ghost. Hello, Inwine. Hunt duration's hide, evidence 3. Light rain. Starting doors open, none. Which... So if you see a door open, that's where the ghost is.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating.
Alright, so I'm not going to bring in... Not going to bring in any... I'm not going to bring a flashlight. Tanglewood's not that dark. Hey, Matsuri. How you doing today? Yeah, this is one of the ones where you definitely try to... Shut the doors behind you. I don't know what got thrown. There's our breath. Thank you, ghost. Alright, UV. So, there's that. Now let's go get power on. Then we'll check that fingerprint. Just in case it's Nobaki. No hours at work, possibly. Whoa, so you're not getting any work in until maybe February? Ouch. That's not great. That would be stressing me the hell out. Especially right before Christmas? Why do companies feel like they need to destroy people's psyche? With crap like that. It's like, yeah, great. The most stressful time of year pretty much for a lot of people. Here, by the way, Oh, okay, yeah. I didn't think about that. Right, no dots. Are you here?
Sit far and wide.
Thank you. So, Phantom, Poltergeist, or Mimic? Oh god, I definitely do not miss working at... Luckily, I never had to work Walmart during the holiday. I started after the holidays, and I quit before the holidays. Alright, so what are we looking for here? Not EMF 5. Looking for Ghost Writing for Pulte. Freezing Temps for Mimic. And Dots for Phantom. So, should be actually pretty easy. Okay. That I actually... Once you said school in college, yeah, I understood after that. But my grandmother and one of my aunts worked at Earlham College in Richmond, Indiana, and their schedules were always kind of like that. Of when the kids were gone, there wasn't much need for them to be there for cleaning up. They never had their hours cut, like, full, but they definitely, like, kind of went to part-time.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Nah, let's move on. I'm kind of liking the whole doing the weekly once every day.
We've arrived. Check
Kind of drags it out.
Get set up before investigating. No report this time. Be careful. You're going in blind.
Plus, this weekly is not exactly the most exciting weekly. Right, Kenneth Ramirez, 25% sanity, firelight, and motion sensor. Excuse me. Stomach is a little upset. Not sure why. Anyone do anything exciting over the weekend? I was pretty much just doing what I do. Yeah, that was kind of our thing, too. We got snow. When did we get snow? Can't remember when we got snow. But yeah, we got a little bit more snow last night, which was not supposed to happen. So I'm glad I did not go out and shovel last night. Or I would have been like, or yesterday afternoon, or I would have been annoyed. Oh, there's our breath. So, we got the bone, we got that, we got power. Did not see cursed item yet. Go find cursed item. Oh no! Okay. I hope you guys are both getting better. But sorry you guys got the flu. I keep forgetting I'm not doing the weekly. I can sprint. Yeah, it's definitely that time of year. Hey dear, how you doing, AJ? Alright, so Ghost is here. Drop that, drop that. Though honestly, I might revisit Tanglewood a couple times just because I kind of need to get, because the Christmas event starts tomorrow. I kind of probably want to get, I probably want to get the weekly done before tomorrow. So we might hit Tanglewood. Instead of hitting the big maps, I might hit Tanglewood. Until we get the weekly done. Okay, I was wondering if you were the same AJ. They might. Well, there is that too. They might. Yeah, they might do a new one. Yep, starts tomorrow. Okay, not a gin. Though I doubt it because they won't start a new weekly next week and the week after, since the Christmas event is 3 weeks long. They normally only do a new weekly if there's a new map. Oh, I forgot a lighter. Oops. Yeah, but I think I'm good. It's like I was supposed to be shipping some stuff off, but it's not boxed up yet. And I think I'm gonna wait till like middle of the week when it's warmer. Alright, so that's all the gear. Oh. Okay, that was early. Because I think I was at 57. Gonna go check. Maybe. I'm thinking more Mare or Onryo. Let's see where it drops to. It needs to get to 55. Thank you. So that was early. So lowest is going to go is 51. Take that. Do I need parabolic? No. So it's either Demon Mare, Onryo, or Mimic. Though we already looked for Ghost Orb, didn't see Ghost Orb. So it should be Demon Mare or Onryo. Turn on the power again. Let's take that, and we'll take that. I'm not going to get anything from a hunt. Yeah, this month has gone by pretty quick. Not gonna lie. Like for me, it's been just a normal month. But there's not much fluctuation in my life. be honest. Come on. Okay, motion sensor. Yep. Oh, that's cool. Enjoy that. Where is my... There it is. Oh, not a mare. Thank you, Ghost. Which means it should be an Onryo. I mean, it might be a demon. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or it's a demon? It's... Unless... Oh, no. That was only second. I forgot. First one didn't count. First one was not a blowout because I didn't have the candle. I mean, didn't have the lighter. Good morning, Qmonger. Hope you're having a good day. I almost forgot about that I didn't have the lighter the first time I brought this up. Hey, Cam, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're safe. Alright. No. That was just annoying. Oh, shit. Don't get annoyed. Don't get annoyed. Don't get annoyed. Yep.
Welcome back.
And it wasn't Onryo.
Job's ready.
Yeah, screw it. Yeah, I heard the footsteps right at the last second, and then I saw it. And I thought I backed up fast enough, to be honest. I was pretty sure that I was out of range when it killed me, but apparently not. Or it's because of the spiral that it felt like I was, but I wasn't. Well, I mean, it's one thing for stupid deaths. It's another... It's a stupid death because the game is glitching.
We've arrived. Inspect the equipment and get set up before investigating. There have been new reports of a cursed object nearby.
Right, we don't care about objectives. But it's kind of just one of those things of... Gotta deal with it until, hopefully, the Unity 6. Right, we got UV again. Get power on. Not a mare. Oh, can't be a mare anyway. Never mind. Just turn on a light switch. Yeah, hopefully the Unity 6 update fixes a lot of the glitches, hopefully. That almost looks like a double smudge. That's an awfully big thumbprint. Or an awfully big fingerprint. But there's a fingerprint on the light switches that looks like it's too big, but it's fine. And then there's another one that looks like it's too big that is not fine. So it's, yeah, go figure. That's a single. Are you here?
Slips away.
Well, no ghost orb should take out mimic, so it should be a Pulte or a phantom, which would make it a second, which would make our second Pulte in for the weekly. It was an awfully big thumbprint. Hey, Abby. How you doing, Abby? Really everything. So we know it's not that. So it's either that or that. And we know we can't get that. So freezing temps is that. So we're not going to get that. So we're looking for ghost writing. If we don't get ghost writing, it's dots. Other than kind of getting killed because of the noise glitch in Point Hope, not too bad. Good morning, Allie. It is what it is. And there we go. And we're out of here. So 2 Pultes, 2 weeklies, 2 Pultes. Kind of makes things a little simple.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Alright, so edge.
We've arrived. Check the equipment. Get set up before investigating.
Basically, anytime I got to go to a large map, I'm going to go to Tanglewood instead. So, until the weekly's done, which we only need 1 more. Then that's done and out of the way. Right, Doris, incense, firelight, photo of the ghost. Because what I don't want to have to mess with is the Christmas event tomorrow, and trying to do the house being Tanglewood and trying to do Tanglewood for the weekly and having the holiday event going on at the same time. Because I'll be honest, I don't necessarily remember what the holiday event was last year. I'm sure I got a video, but I don't remember what it was. And plus, there's supposed to be some new wrinkles. Oh, shit. Demon. I'll go check sanity, but that should be demon. Hey, Dilly. Yep, demon. Alright, so we don't need that. Actually, no, we do. Just for photos. We need to capture a photo of the ghost, so apparently that photo did not count. Yep. Firelight, incense. So we got incense. I know. I don't think the ghost likes me. Alright, have not found the cursed item correct? No. Let's go find the cursed item. And find the bone. And avoid the ghost. Getting a lot of monkey paws today. Yeah, demon's starting off pretty busy. I gotta get back into the treadmill. I've been kind of slack. But I've kind of not... Well, Daisy... I can't do the treadmill and Daisy. That about made me sick. Well, not really sick. More headache. And Phaz, it just gets a little annoying. So I think what I'm going to start doing is after the DayZ stream, while I'm working on videos, I'm just going to jump on the treadmill. Let's put a firelight in here. Grab another one of those, and we got a couple more rooms to look at. Ghost, would you like to pick a room? That'd be kind of cool. No, just, you know, putting it out there. I think the ghost is kind of saying, hey, you're the one who put it at high changing room. Quit your bitching. You did this to yourself. Hey, the bone. Last room. Like, I was pretty consistent with the treadmill there for a while. And then it's like I love doing it while gaming, but it also makes it harder for gaming. Are we sure this is a demon? Because it sure in hell feels like it's a Wraith, Phantom, or Banshee. Hey, Miss Scully. This ghost has now, like, changed, like, 3 times. 4 times. It's hunted me from 4 different rooms. Pretty much. The demon's down there going, ha ha, little do you know, I've been down here the whole time. I gotta get a photo. Whoops. I've always been here. Nope, that wasn't a pick. Nope, that wasn't either. Nope, that wasn't either. That's a lot of deletes. Oh, shit! Why didn't you kill me? You were even facing me. I mean, thank you for not killing me, but, you know. She doesn't love me. Apparently, I'm not good enough for her. To all the ghosts I've loved before. To all of the ghosts in and out my door. Could you blow out the candle, please? Alright, I got 2 picks. That's it. I've always had a hard time with ghost picks. If it doesn't happen during an event, then it's, you know, it's a scramble. That's why I try to get it on the grace period. When they first come out of grace period. Otherwise, it's a freaking blind shot. Go. There we go. Yeah, you just sit there and you contemplate. Blow out the candle while you're standing there. Now you stand there and you blow out that candle, Ghosty. I think we'll hide over here this time. Are you kidding me? I freaking stunned it twice by the candle, and it never blew it out. Oh, you're annoying. And I have no smudge left. I mean, technically, I could sit right here, but I don't need to anymore because you just did it. Because she just did it. Thank you, Ghost. Love you. That's usually a halfway decent way to get him to blow out the candles.
Back. I've prepared some jobs for you. Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and before starting the investigation.
Alrighty. So we got incense cleanse, we got photo, and we got average sanity. Alrighty. Hello, ghost. Would you like to say hi? Would you like to be a Thay this time? You've been, you know... You've been all these other types of ghosts to kill me. Yeah, I didn't have a single tarot card yesterday. I think we did, what, about 14 maps? Granted, in this house, though, the only problem with tarot cards is they're all the way at the top. Oh, shit. We're being hunted. Demon. Again. Well, it's going to be one of those days, is it? That sounded like it came outside from outside. Apparently. Yeah, I was gonna say. You don't want to catch it. Alright, I'm gonna drop the EMF here. Just in case it is tarot cards. Wait, when did I turn on power? Man, ooh, no, you're up here. I thought I heard it outside. Nope, you're up here. Or you walked from outside up there. But how you doing, Super Steve? Good luck later on today on finishing up your, No, it is outside. Oh, it's either there or upstairs. Yeah, it's outside. I'm gonna go check on Taro. You gotta be here first thing. Hey, it is tarot cards. Look at that. But I will be going back to Tanglewood. Tanglewood's the cursed item. I mean, Tanglewood is the map for the weekly. I at least got to go back to Tanglewood once more. Well, crap. Nice. Congratulations. Yeah, makes no sense. I would love to know what the bug is that stops that. Congratulations on that. Oh, you suck. Well, it's a demon. It actually doesn't matter, so. We're just gonna keep me at 100%, huh? Nope. No hangman for us. The only hangman card we've seen so far changed into a fool. Alright, I don't think we ever saw a Wheel of Fortune red. Which means that we should have... Like, we should be, like, close to 100% sanity right now. Yeah, that'll happen. For Obaki, anytime that you can't figure out if it's not touching anything, salt. Why am I bringing in that? I don't know. Incense, photo, insanity. Got another photo, huh? Because Obaki's... So, with salt, what you want to do is listen for the footprints. If you hear three footprints, you should see three footprints. But an Obaki can actually skip one. So, you hear 3 footprints, but you only see 2? Most likely an Obaki. It's better to either see the blink or see the 6 fingers, but that is a thing, because sometimes they'll put footprints in weird spots. I did not take a picture of anything. Okay. That doesn't sound right. It happens, but... The game is slightly glitchy. Come on. I'm gonna go look for orb. I mean, we got hunted early a couple times, but, you know, just in case. I mean, we are seeing an 84. Technically, a demon has to use its ability.
Can I get a
To
cheeseburger?
hunt me early. Technically, it can't hunt till 70. But of course you can have a cheeseburger. Let's see an orb. Come on, Ghosty. What you doing, bud? Need to get a pic of you. What else we gotta get? Oh, I gotta get 25%. Oh, you suck. Oh, this is why I don't ever mess with tarot cards until I get 25%. I would agree with you. Hello, Elle. How you doing today? Mitchell, thanks for the lurk. But Elle, thank you for the 65 streak. I forgot, I'm standing in the light. Means my sandy's not draining worth crap. Ghost. You're supposed to be a demon. Do demon-y things. Now, Cthulhu, if we do, like, fast food, whatever. Now, she really likes Burger King's, hamburgers. I tend to like Wendy's fries more. Well, unfortunately, it is the game that we have. Well, I barely hear that and I'm standing on top of it. Yeah, there's no issues. Come on. What the hell, Ghost? You're a fracking demon. Do something. Did I pull a tarot card to change the ghost? Yeah, listen to the sounds. All the sounds are really, really low. No, it's still here. Well, it's here or there. Well, Cthulhu always gets no mayo, so. Because, I mean, you can't have it your way. I personally like the mayo ketchup combo. Now, usually Cthulhu gets no pickles, no mayo. She hates pickles and she hates mayo, so. Why are all the sounds so muted? Timara! Thank you for the gifted sub. I should ask for extra pickles, but